Hello, everybody. Welcome inside Boardman High School softball complex, home of the Spartans as they get back into AAC play tonight, hosting Austintown Fitch, the reigning Division I state champions. The home defense ready to go, and it looks like this. Tori Strine's getting the start in the circle, and Kate Timms will be her battery mate. Will set the rest of the defense after the first pitch to Kayleana Ray, which is taken for a strike across the letters. And Kayleana Ray, lead off single through the hole in between first and second. And just like that, Fitch has a base runner for Ayla Ray. The Ray sisters batting back-to-back. Let's set up the Boardman defense behind Tori Strines. At third base, you have Alex Ward. At short, you are going to have Michaela Rivera. At second base today, Ellie Weimer. And at first base, Leah Haybaker. Outfield left to right. In left field, you have Maddie Weimer. Center, you have Lacey Duras. This one's hit to deep center field. And it's gone. Ayla Ray backs up her sister's base hit with a monster shot to dead center field. And Fitch is on the board quickly. 2-0. So that didn't take long for the Falcons to bring the fireworks. As Ayla Ray mashes a home run. That is Ray's 25th and 26th RBI of the year and her 9th home run of the season. So this brings up Abby Toth, who takes the first pitch strike at the knees to make it 0-1. And just like that, all of a sudden, it has become an almost inclimbable mountain against Sydney Watts, who will starting the game in the circle for Austintown Fitch. She's given up 3 runs all year, and now the Spartans are going to have to score 3 runs to win this game. Toth dealing with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strines has the drop ball working, and there's one down as Toth goes chasing down low. So bring up Kylie Folkwine, the catcher this year for Austintown Fitch. First year behind the plate for this team, but definitely not her first year catching experience-wise. She catches a lot for her travel teams, and Fitch had one right behind McKenna Hogan. Folkwine fouls the next pitch off, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to Folkwine, who is having a great season like everybody in this lineup. Folkwine batting .536 on the year. She has 3 home runs and 13 RBI. And she hits this one to center field. And the catch is made in shallow center by Michaela Rivera at short. So there are 2 down. The over-the-back catch robs Folkwine of a bloop single. And now it brings up Sydney Watts. Watts will be the starting pitcher today. Her batting stats this year, .414 as an average, 17 RBIs, 5 doubles, 4 home runs. This one's skied up in the air, and it will roll foul after it lands in the infield. So Sydney Watt did not roll foul. Now they're going to have a conversation. So they're going to say foul ball. No one touched it. Sydney Watts will come back. That's still one that the Boardman defense got to feel like they got to catch. They get lucky that it rolls foul, and Watts will have another chance at the plate. Strike one to Watts. Swing and a miss on that pitch that gets away. 0-2. O2 pitch on Watts. Brought in by Strines, and this one's hit hard in the center, and it's caught by Rivera on the run. Woo! Michaela Rivera with two really good catches to end the top of the first. But not before Ayla Ray gets Fitch on the board with a two-run shot to dead center. They lead 2-0 as we will see the Boardman bats for the first time today.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and how you care for yourself. How hard you work on the job and how hard you play with others. How you help the person next to you and the people who need you. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership. It's what you do after you leave.
Doctor you can rely on, the customized care you've been looking for. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our primary care services were created with true, whole-person healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
Welcome back to Boardman. Austintown Fitch leading 2-0 in this AAC battle, first one of the year. Between Boardman and Fitch, the two teams will meet again tomorrow at Austintown. Boardman's first chances to swing the bats, and it'll be a lineup that looks like this: Tori Strines, Michaela Rivera, Maddie Weimer, Alex Ward, Addie Kowasic, Ellie Weimer, Leah Haybaker, Kate Timms, Lacey Juris, and Maddie Burke, who's in the flex. I'm sorry, Juris is the 9-hole hitter. So Strines will step up to the plate against Sydney Watts. The starting pitcher for Austintown Fitch, the junior Georgia Tech commit, with numbers that you see only in video games, as her first pitch sails over Folkwine's head for ball one. Sydney Watts this year, 5-1 record. She does have that one blemish on the win-loss record. Canfield was able to win that game, but an ERA of 0.52. She's only given up 13 hits all year in 10 games pitched. .116 strikeouts for Sydney Watts so far this season. And Strines fouls that off, and oh no. He got her arm on the swing, and Tori Strines is down. We're going to take a break. So now Maddie Weimer, someone who has seen Sydney Watts plenty of times. She's been a starter in each of the 3 seasons that Watts has been in the circle for Austintown Fitch. The senior in the lineup steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch is high and a little bit tight as well for ball one. Weimer swings and misses at some velo. Count goes to 1-1. Sydney Watts last week started calling her own pitches with the tandem of her and Kylie Folkwine working together. And all that happened when she started to do that was, a perfect game against Louisville, who's the number 8 team in the state. 2-1 to Weimer after that pitch misses. Swing and a miss there. Or a foul ball, either way. 2-2. Last year, when these two teams played here at Boardman, the Spartans had more base runners against Watts than any other team that played them that season. But Watts still got the shutout and the big victory. But Boardman was able to put the ball in play and get some scoring opportunities. They were not unable to, of course, optimize any of those opportunities as Weimer fouls off the pitch to stay alive. 2-2 again. So Weimer trying to battle, down 2-2. Steps back in, Watts rocks and fires and misses upstairs. Weimer laying off the elevation. Leaves that rise ball up there and it goes full 3-2. So now you gotta wonder what Watts will go to on a full count. Bread and butter is the velo. And she goes drop, and Weimer lets it go. So Weimer will walk with 2 outs and have the Boardman's first base runner of the day. Alex Ward will step to the plate. Ward goes after the first pitch, fouls it off. It's 0-1. Talking about walks that Watts has given up this year, that was just the 9th walk of the season that Sydney Watts has surrendered. So not something that happens too often. Next pitch to Ward is swung on and missed, and Watts now way ahead, 0-2. And everything in her toolbox is now at her fingertips ahead in the count.
Let's go, baby bull. Come on, Wardo. I believe, kid.
Watts' 0-2 pitch is taken upstairs. And that's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Ward, nice job being able to lay off that down 0-2. That's definitely Watts' chase pitch, the rise ball that goes above your head. She'll throw it at 3 different levels. She'll throw a rise ball that catches the zone, just misses the zone, and then that one there that is the obvious outside the zone chase pitch. There's one right there again that's swung on and missed. Strikeout. Sydney Watts gets 2 of those in the inning. Weimer walks, but that's it. Boardman trails 2-0 as we head to the top of the second.
You call your agent with a simple question, only to get sent to voicemail again. We pick up the phone. Did you get this? Hello, this is Sam. How can I help you? Like I said, we pick up the phone because it's ringing. That's simple human sense.
Ask Holloway Insurance in Columbiana and Lisbon if auto owners make sense for you.
Hello, this is Sam.
First thing that really struck me was, of course, the passion the YSM team had of sports. But what really stood out was the respect they seem to show every program in the area. There seemed to be no bias, and I truly admired that. You got to work hard for what you get. You're not going to win a beauty contest. Right? You got to put the work in northeastern Ohio, and YSM certainly does that and kind of personifies the area. My name is Super Dave O'Malley, and my sports network is your sports network.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, Explore scenic landscapes. Take time to relax and be well. Connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
So welcome back to Boardman. We go into the top of the second. New pitcher for the Spartans after Tori Strines has to leave with the wrist injury, and it is going to be Addie Kowasic that comes to the circle for the Spartans, and she'll face Morgan Roby. First pitch is taken for a strike. Fitch 2 runs, coming off a 2-run home run by Ayla Ray to dead center field. That one grounded right back, and the Kowasic makes the play. Snags it, throws over herself. Roby's retired for out number 1. So now it'll bring up Samantha Severn, the second baseman, who spent her whole career pretty much in this middle of the lineup. She's batting 7th tonight, but she was the 6-hole hitter for most of the year last year. This one popped up in the air, center field, playable, and the catch is made in center field. And that's a 1-pitch out for Kowasic, who looking pretty composed against Austintown Fitch in the circle. Now this will bring Lily Stevens to the plate for Fitch with 2 down and nobody on. First pitch to her is a ground ball off of Kowasic right to the shortstop. Rivera throw over in time. And that is a quick 1-2-3 inning by the Boardman defense. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Still 2-0 Fitch on YSN.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% saved, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Welcome back to Boardman. Bottom of the second inning between the Spartans and the Falcons, as it will be Kowasic, who just came into the game to pitch and pitched a really efficient 1-2-3 inning in the second. She'll be the leadoff hitter. 5, 6, 7 in the Spartans lineup. Due up to face Sydney Watts, who has 2 strikeouts on the day. Scattered around the walk. First pitch grounded up the middle, and Ray is going to boot it as it took a bad hop on her, and she's actually going to go down and hit her in the chest a little bit, and they're going to have to look at Ayla Ray. This is not the kind of game we wanted to see.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? At Mill Creek Metro Parks, you can discover unique habitats and wildlife, create memorable family moments, experience history, heritage, and park programs, explore scenic landscapes, take time to relax and be well, connect with nature and each other. Come see what's new at Mill Creek Metro Parks. Plan your trip now at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
So Ayla Ray seems to be okay. Some of this probably just took the wind out of her sails a little bit. It will be a base runner for Boardman to lead things off as they'll bring in the courtesy runner. Jocelyn Torres comes in to run for Kwasic, who got on base. And then Torres, they run on Folkwine. They're going to be safe. Ellie Weimer at the plate now with a runner in scoring position against Watts. You don't get a lot of these opportunities. You have to take advantage of them. As she squares the bunt, pulls back for a ball. And 3-0 pitch coming from Watts. See how aggressive they let Weimer get with a 3-0 count. Pitch comes in and it goes up too far. 4-pitch walk for Ellie Weimer. Both Weimer sisters with walks against Watts. The walks number 10 and 11 on Watts' season. And it brings up Leah Haybaker with 2 on and nobody out. Watts steals, bunts, and it's in the air. Watts catches it on the fly. Everyone back safely, though, as Haybaker went after a rise ball to bunt on, and that is not advised. 1 down. Kate Timms comes to the plate now with 2 on and 1 out. Watts' first pitch to her is down low for a ball. Tim stepping in at catcher today as Olivia Lasivita is out with an illness. And a big moment here. Swing and a miss, and Watts comes back with a strike. The first strike of her inning if you take out the bunt put in play. The 1-1 pitch from Watts on the way. And it's taken for a strike at the knees. It's a good spot from Sydney Watts. And also not something you really want to swing at. You're not going to do much with it. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Watts 1 out away from wiggling out of a jam as the Spartans put the first 2 on with nobody out. It'll be Lacey Juris coming to the plate next for Boardman. Lacey Juris trying to set something up for the top of the Boardman lineup. And the first pitch to her fouled off as it came back up right behind us. That could have been dangerous. Barely got over that fence and then trickled over it. 0-1 pitch taken for strike 2. And now Watts way ahead. Fouled off of Folkwine's mask. And Juris stays alive, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Watts gets the K, gets out of the jam, and Boardman leaves 2-1. So we'll go to the top of the third. Fitch up 2-0 here in Boardman.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be-open Cabot Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Poitsville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
Hi, I'm Eric Carlson, president of Joe Dickey Electric and an Eagle Scout from Troop 60 in Boardman. I'd like to invite you to join us Tuesday, June 11th, at the Lake Club for our 19th annual Celebration of Scouting Breakfast. Join us to hear the scouting story and to support the organization that helped me become the leader I am today. Visit gtcbsa.org/breakfast or call 234-900-5906 to reserve your spot today at the 19th annual Celebration of Scouting Breakfast.
Welcome back to Boardman. Rachel Spalding, the bottom of the Fitch order, due up first against Kowasic, who throws in a first pitch and it's fouled away for strike 1. Kowasic came into this game in the second after Tori Strines got hurt at the plate and had a really quick 1-2-3 inning in the second. Quickly ahead 0-2 here against Spalding. Oh-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Kowasic says uno, dos, adios. A 3-pitch strikeout to open up the third. And now the top of the order for Fitch, the only part of the lineup that has done damage so far. Kayliana Ray, 1 for 1, scored on her sister's home run behind her. That was against Tori Strines, so the first time that Kowasic is facing Ray. And the first pitch is right in front of the plate. A miss swing, throw over is not going to be in time. Now Ray's going to take second. Well, she's going to aggressively turn towards second and stay at first. So Ray's aboard for the second time. And now it's Ayla Ray, who last time up with Kayliana Ray at first, jacked one to the deep center field for a home run. Her 9th of the season. The future YSU Penguin steps in for her second at bat, and the first pitch taken for a strike. Next pitch hit up in the air, and it's caught in the left center gap by center, and they retire Ayla Ray for the first time today. 2 down now with a runner on first. Abby Toth coming to the plate. Toth struck out against Tori Strines on a pitch that went down low. Strines got her with a drop ball. Kowasic's first pitch to her is a strike. Throw down to second. is not in time to get Ray. The speedy freshman for Austintown Fitch steals second and gets in the scoring position. Pitch was a strike, so Toth down 0-1. But now with her speed, a base hit probably scores Ray from second. The next pitch. Grounded, it's gonna squirt foul and be strike two. Ward smartly lets it go. Would have been a brutally tough play to get Toth at first if she picked it up. So 0-2 on Toth as she steps back in against Kowasic with a runner on second. And the 0-2 brought in, and Toth hits it right back up the middle. Base hit to center field. They bring it in. Ray, play at the plate, not in time. It gets away. It'll give Toth second. It'll probably give her third, too. Abby Toth, smart base running, gets all the way to third on the throw in from the outfield. Fitch makes it 3-0 on Toth's RBI single, and now she's standing 60 feet away from making it 4. Kylie Folkwine will come to the plate for Fitch. That was RBI at number 10 for Abby Toth. Put her in the double figures on the year. And the first pitch to Folkwine is taken for strike one. So Kowasic almost got out of it, but Abby Toth hits one hard on the ground right at the middle into center field for the base hit and the RBI. Folkwine watches the ball to even it up at a ball and a strike. Folkwine on the year has 13 RBI, matching her jersey number. And takes a ball here to make it 2-1. The 2-1 from Kowasic misses again. And it's 3-1 on Folkwine. If Folkwine reaches, it would bring up Sydney Watts. The 1-2 taken for strike two. And the count run is full, 3-2. So a full count on Folkwine, with a runner on third and already a run in for the Falcons. And the pitch from Kowasic. Upstairs, ball 4. Fitch will put runners on the corners with 2 down for Sydney Watts. Not before Coach Moots is going to go out and have a conference with his infield. Everybody joining in the circle, and we'll give Sydney Watts and Abby Toth a chance to go and talk with Coach Ward on the third baseline. Sydney Watts over there doing her best slapper impression. That would shock me immensely if she steps in the left-hander batter's box and someone to slap this at bat. I wouldn't put it past her. She's good in everything, so why not? I think she'll stick with her strength, though. Right-handed batter's box, and take a good look at her bat. Step in, and now runners on the corners, 2 outs against Watts. Kowasic valiantly coming into the game, 1 inning in. And the first pitch is a ball. They'll let Folkwine take for second base without a throw. Watts hammers this to left, but foul. And it's a long strike for Kowasic. That's how she has to think of it. 1-1 now. Trying to keep the Falcons just in that striking distance. She's only given up 1 run right now, but Watts can really turn on one as she goes ahead. 1-2 as Kowalczyk changes speeds, gets Watts ahead on that swing. And now she's one strike away from getting out of a sticky situation. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. A big strikeout for Kowalczyk. Watts strikes out. Fitch adds another run. 3-0. They lead going into the bottom of the third, but they also leave two in scoring position.
Some families you're born with. Then there's the family that you choose. Over the years, we've been blessed to have our family grow. No, we're not all related at Myers Family Insurance, but when you surround yourself with good people, it sure seems that way. Our goal is for you to feel that way whenever you meet someone from our team. At Myers Family Insurance, it's not just about helping you with your Medicare and retirement needs, it's about making you feel welcome to the family.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
We'll see some scattered showers and perhaps a rumble of thunder or two.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Back in Boardman, top of the lineup for the Spartans, which means we'll see Laney Joyce batting in the spot of Tori Strines. Joyce came in with a 1-2 count, grounded out. The at-bats charged to Strines. Don't know how that works in the rules. Strines is listed as 0 for 1, even though she didn't finish out that at bat. So this will be Joyce's first official at bat of the day against Sydney Watts. Last inning, Boardman put 2 on with nobody out, and then Watts did her thing and struck out a couple to get out of it. A walk and an error put 2 on with nobody out. Boardman's already had 3 base runners today. First pitch from Watts, swung on and missed. 0-1. Able to hold off that rise ball. Count goes to 1-1. Watts signals in her pitch to Folkwine and Rockets. A pitch that swung on and missed to get ahead 1-2. So a 1-2 pitch from Watts. It's taken for strike 3, but it gets away. Folkwine's throw to first. In time. Wow, Kylie Folkwine able to chase that down the backstop and rocket a throw to first to avoid the leadoff base runner. Strikeout recorded, and there's one down. So now, with one down and nobody on, brings up Michaela Rivera, who struck out her first time up. First chance to see Sydney Watts for Michaela Rivera this year. First pitch fouled away, and it will get behind the backstop. Next pitch from Watts. Swung on and missed. And it's 0-2. Watts way ahead. She brings in the next pitch. And it's low. Rivera leaves it down there, 1-2. Watts comes out with a rise ball and it's laid off, 2-2. And that is Sydney Watts' go-to pitch when she's way ahead. That third level rise ball that goes up at your eyes. That's a lot harder to lay off of than it looks. So now with 2 straight balls, we'll see what she comes at 2-2. Fouled off of the umpire.
Hey, way to hang, girl, way to hang.
And Rivera keeps it 2-2. Folkwine did all she could to save him from that hit, but once that deflected off the bat, there was just no way. Now we'll do it again at 2-2. And that's fouled off, out of play. Rivera continues to fight, and she'll make Watts throw another 2-2 pitch. Watts is used to efficiency on Thursday against Louisville in that perfect game. 7 innings pitched and only took her 72 pitches to get through that lineup. That's an average of just over 10 pitches per inning. That one sinks down low in the dirt. Rivera lets it go, and it goes full 3-2. But so far, Boardman making her work. Oh, Folkwine took that ball out of the dirt. She has to take some time for herself. Umpire also has to take some time for himself. This is just a game that's everyone's getting hit by something. Folkwine seems to be A-okay. She's just shaking off her legs a little bit, but the umpire's getting looked at by both coaches. So back to my other point about Sydney Watts. So far, Boardman making her work. She's already thrown 45 pitches through just 2 1/3. When she threw 72 to get through 7 against Louisville in her last outing. So Boardman doing the work at the plate to at least up her pitch count. Who knows, that might pay dividends tomorrow when these two teams have to play each other again. Obviously, Watts will pitch again. If she comes off a day where she's throwing, 90 or 100 pitches, you give her a little bit more of an advantage. Swing and a miss there, though, after the break. Rivera falls. A good battle from her, but Watts wins it. And it's 2 outs now for Maddie Weimer, who walked her first time up. Maddie Weimer, one of 3 base runners that Boardman has had today. Her and her sister both walked, and then also an error. As she calls time here, steps back. Boardman ruled that hit to Ayla Ray a hit, so not an error. It was a hit for Kowasic, according to the home book. Sure, Ayla Ray, in the standard that she holds herself to, would say, no, that's a play I should make. But it's a tough hit nonetheless. 1-0 to Weimer. She lays off that ball in the dirt. Weimer takes the next pitch into center field, a little bit under it, and it's going to be caught in center. As Weimer gave it a little bit of a ride, but nothing doing for Boardman in the third. 3-0 Fitch as we head to the top of the fourth here on YSN.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Versetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Boardman High School. Fitch coming up to plate. Morgan Roby will be the first one up against Kowasic, who has really pitched admirably off the bench here today. Came in after the first inning. Tori Strines got hurt in her first at bat, and Kowasic had to take over. And she's only given up one run. And it was a ground ball that got through the middle on the RBI. The other 2 runs, Strines gave up the 2-run home run against Ayla Ray. Roby hits this one into center field for a base hit, though. Second pitch of the at-bat, she goes with it. And Fitch looking to put up a crooked inning here and wash away any hope that the Spartans have to be scrappy. They've already seen Boardman put together some really good at-bats, and they're saying, you know what, let's just not leave anything to chance. Sam Severin up here now at the 7-hitter, hits it right to Ward. Nice play over to second, back to first, not in time, but they get the lead runner as Ward with a nice stop there. And there's one down. That was a rocket off the bat. So now Lily Stevens will be up at the plate for Fitch with 1 down and a runner on first. Last time up, Stevens was 0 for 1. Grounded out. A ground out to Rivera the last time up for Stevens, who watches that ball. Two into the count to Stevens. Next one misses low too. And Kowasic behind 3-0. This is the part of the order you really want to deal with for Fitch. You don't want to give the top half reasons to have big hits. If Stevens gets up, it almost guarantees that we'll see Kaylana Ray again in this inning. And there's a swing and a miss, though. Kowasic says not so fast. He works back from 3-0 to a full count 3-2. (3-2) pitch, swung on and missed, but it gets away. Throw her to, no, the first place is occupied, so you can't go to first. So a little bit of excitement, but first base is occupied, so you can't run to first. That should be a strikeout. Yeah. The runner can go to second, and she does. But Kowalczyk gets a big strikeout there. And there are two down for the 9-hole hitter for Fitch and Rachel Spaulding. Once again, an important out for Kowalczyk. As Kaylee Honore is on deck. First pitch swung on and missed. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Kowalczyk quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2 to Spaulding. Laid off. Ball one. That's a good miss from Kowalczyk, but also a good job by Spaulding to lay off 0-2 and not chase. Ball popped up in the air in foul territory. Will get out of play behind the Fitch dugout. And Spaulding will have new life. Still 1-2. Kowalczyk steps back on the rubber. And another 1-2 pitch on the way. It's grounded to the third, and she'll step on third for the out. So Ward makes two really good plays in the inning, and they work around a leadoff single from Morgan Roby to get out of the fourth. Still 3-0 Fitch as we head to the bottom of the frame. Next on YSN.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
Hi, this is Steve Versetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
Tigers got 152 yards. Should be just a nice, comfortable 9-iron for him. They're going to go nuts when he hits this thing.
Welcome back to the bottom of the fourth inning here at Boardman. As Alex Ward, who made good defensive plays in the top half, will lead things off for Boardman here in the bottom. And the first pitch swung on and missed from Sydney Watts, strike one. So far, Ward on the day struck out her first time up. And the next pitch from Watts is laid off as the rise ball does not get her to chase. 1-1. It's one of the keys to Boardman's success when they've had it today. Staying off of Watts' elevated rise ball and not chasing it. They really haven't gone after it too much at a swing and a miss rate. And just as I say that, it's a rise ball, it's a swing and a miss. And it's strike two. That is the broadcaster kiss of death right there. See what Ward comes in with in a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike three. The two rise balls in a row get Ward to chase, and that is a strikeout for Watts. That is the 8th strikeout of the day. Well, not 7th strikeout of the day for Watts. Kowalczyk will come to the plate. He has the only hit of the day for Boardman. 1 for 1. Hit that hard ball off of Ayla Ray. Fouls off the first pitch to the left side. It goes to 0-1. That's a ball that Kowalczyk lays off of, and count evens up. Next pitch from Watts. Hit up in the air. It's going to be shallow center field, and it was caught in center field for the out. So just a little bit too much under it for Kowalczyk. He is now 1 for 2, and there's 2 down in the frame. This will bring up Ellie Weimer, who is also gone on base for first time up. She walked. That was the inning where Boardman put the first 2 on with nobody out. Watts got out of that jam. So the second time that Weimer gets to see her today. And the first pitch from Watts to her is hit into center field. Base hit as Weimer was all over that one. So if there was a question about the no-hitter before, I know that first hit was either or, but that one absolutely earned as that one's rocketed in the center field for the 2-out single. So now Leah Haybaker will come to the plate, trying to spark a 2-out rally for Boardman here in the 4th. And Haybaker did not check her swing, and that's going to be strike 1. Next pitch from Watts. Fouled away, and she quickly gets ahead of 1-2. Haybaker lays off the rise ball. Count goes to 1-2. Watts back in the circle. Gives a sign to Folkwine. Now the pitch. Foul away, and Haybaker will stay alive. We'll do it again at 1-2. Haybaker put the ball in play her last time up. One, two, laid off of in the dirt. And the count goes to 2-2. Next pitch. Haybaker goes after the rise ball, and Watts gets the K to end the inning. Weimer gets a hit, but nothing else for Boardman as we head to the top of the fifth. Fitch still up 3-0.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Going the extra mile means doing more for the people who matter most to you. It's how you take care of your family and yourself, how hard you work and play. At Greenwood Chevrolet, we know going the extra mile is about more than what we do at our dealership.
Back in Boardman, Anthony Hertwig with you. YSN's continued coverage of AAC softball. Boardman holding their own against Austintown Fitch. The Falcons have a 3-0 lead in the top of the fifth, but the top of their lineup coming right back up, and it'll start with Kayleana Ray, who has not been retired yet today. 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Kowasic has been pitching really well for Boardman, and before her first pitch, Ray takes the timeout, steps out, and she'll step back in. First pitch to Ray misses for a ball, 1-0. Ray came in on Ayla Ray's home run in the first, and then Abby Toast's RBI single up the middle her next time on base. And the second pitch here is a strike to even it back up at 1-1. Ball upstairs. Count goes back to 2-1. Kayleana Ray with the advantage there. Kowasic, that was her 40th pitch of the day. 27 of them have been strikes. That one's up and out. Foul ball will make it 2-2. So a 2-2 pitch to Ray. Off speed, foul away. As Ray does enough to spoil it. It's 2-2 still. The Ray sisters very hard to strike out on the year. Kayleana Ray has only struck out twice. And that misses to run the count full of 3-2. And on the other hand, her sister has struck out twice. So they both have 2 strikeouts on the whole season so far. 3-2 count. Kowasic comes upstairs. Ray lets it go. And it's ball 4. Runner on first with nobody out for Ayla Ray. 1 for 2 on the day. She homered to center and then flied out. First pitch to her is hit up in the air, center field. And it's gone. Ayla Ray does another one as Lacey Juris tried to catch it, went over the fence to get it, and just enough for Ayla Ray to escape her glove. It's her second home run of the day, and the Falcons do what they did in the first as Kayleana Ray gets on base, and Ayla Ray hits her in on the first pitch in. 5-0 Austintown Fitch. Ayla Ray's 10th home run of the season. An RBI RBIs number 27 and 28 on the year for Ayla Ray. Bases clear for Abby Toth. And the first pitch for Kowasic is grounded up the middle lightly. It's going to be a tough play for Rivera. And the throw was made, but it's dropped at first. So Toth will be on board. Throw is definitely close. I don't know if it would have been out or safe on the throw, but Haybaker drops the ball, so it's a moot point anyway. Kylie Folkwine comes to the plate. First pitch to Folkwine is taken for a strike. So Ayla Ray is responsible for 4 of the 5 Austintown Fitch runs so far today. Kayliana scores her 3rd run of the day as Folkwine hits this on the line to center. And Juris is right there. She didn't have to move much. Folkwine, a hard hit ball, but out for out number 1. Bring up Sydney Watts to the plate. Watts on the day, 0 for 2. She has struck out once. That was her last at bat against Kowasic. And her first pitch here is outside for ball 1. That one grounded the Ward, and she's able to stop it but not get up in time. Ward has been picked on. And that time, just unable to make the play to get the out, but does keep it in the infield, which probably keeps Abby Toth at second. First hit of the day for Sydney Watts. They'll have a courtesy runner go in for her. And it will be Veda Burt in to run for Sydney Watts. Morgan Roby, who is 1 for 2 on the day, will step up to the plate. Roby led off the 3rd inning with a single, was not brought home. First pitch down low at the feet for ball 1. Opportunity for Fitch to really break this game wide open. 2 on, 1 out. That one's grounded up the middle. It'll get through for a base hit. Around third comes Toth. She will score. And Fitch makes it 6-0. First RBI of the day for Morgan Roby. And on the season, it will give Roby RBI number 10. Make it double figures for Roby and RBIs. Severn pops it right up to the infield on the first pitch. It is caught for out number 2. So now Lily Stevens will come to the plate for Fitch. The 8th hitter of the inning. Fouls off the first pitch, out of play. Stevens on the day is 0 for 2. Strikeout once. That one grounded shortly. Ward cuts it off. Throw over in time. And Ward makes the play to end the inning. But Ayla Ray homers and Morgan Roby drives in a run. Fitch takes a 6-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th here in Boardman.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. With over 65 years of commercial, industrial, residential, and 24/7 emergency services, you can trust the experts at Joe Dickey Electric because we are everything electrical.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Back in Boardman here, Anthony Hartwig with you, about to start the bottom of the fifth inning. Fitch now with a much more comfortable 6-0 lead. Eight, 9-1 due up for the Spartans. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Katie Pellin will be hitting for Katie Timms. First at bat of the day for Pellins. And the first pitch swung on and missed. Strike one. That ball laid off, and the count goes to 1-1. Volkwein gets some FaceTime on our camera. Getting the ball back. Swung on and missed. 1-2 on Pellin. One-two pitch upstairs, 2-2. Oh, man. 2-2 from Watts is down low at the feet. Count runs full, 3-2. Boardman hitters have been really doing a good job working Sydney Watts today. This will be pitch number 88 for Sydney Watts here in the fifth. And the 88th pitch is a strikeout for Watts as the swing and a miss gives her strikeout number 9 on the day. Lacey Juris will come to the plate now. Juris went over the fence to try to get that home run from Ayla Ray. It was a good effort, and it would have been an absolute play of the year nominee. But Watts did get her second home run of the day, 10th of the season. 1-0 on Juris after the first pitch misses upstairs. Next one is a strike. Watts evens things up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The worst 3 of a pair you can get in Yahtzee on the scoreboard. And Juris swings and misses again. Count goes to 1 and 2. Fouls off from Juris as it stays alive. 1-2 still. Juris puts this in play in the air, and Roby's going to catch it right behind third base for out number 2. We're going to have another. Oh, Tori Strides re-entering the game. Obviously, that means she's okay from getting hit with a pitch earlier in the day. Her first at bat, we saw her down in a lot of pain. Obviously, had to come out of the circle, but here she is with an at bat with 2 down here in the 5th. If I'm Watts, as savage as it sounds, I'm going right back in on Tori Strines. Do the same thing when someone fouls off a pitch off themselves. You go to that same spot and make them mentally deal with it. First pitch catches the corner, 0-1. Strines net. Looks at the next pitch, tries to bunt it. It pops up foul. And Strines now down 0-2. Oh-2 on the way from Watts. And Strines gets barely a piece of that one. Stay alive at 0-2. So Watts went down in the zone. Another 0-2 pitch on the way from Watts. And it's in the dirt again. Strines lets it go for ball 1. Watts up to 77 pitches. I misread that 6s and 8 earlier. So 77 pitches right now for Watts. Next pitch is upstairs, ball 2. Swing and a miss. Watts finally wears down. Strines gets the K, her 10th of the game, and it ends to 5th. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Austintown Fitch up 6-0 here in Boardman.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Top of the sixth inning about to start. Bottom of the order due up for Fitch, 9-1-2. Spalding lays down a bunt, and it's going to get her aboard. Rachel Spalding on the first pitch, bunt and single to set the table for the top of the order. Really like that, a high percentage option to get Spalding on the base. So now Kayleana Ray, who has not been retired yet today, 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored. Well, 2 for 2 and a walk. This one up the middle, it'll get through. Make it 3 for 3 with a walk. And Austintown Fitch has 2 on with nobody out for Ayla Ray, who has already homered twice in today's game. And I think Coach Moot's going to have a conversation about what to do with Ayla Ray. If you pitch around her, she's protected in this lineup. You got Abby Toth and Kylie Folkwine right behind her. Not to mention Sydney Watts in the 5 spot. Not a lot of holes in this lineup to pitch around people. Especially now with nobody out and 2 on. If you walk Ayla Ray, load the bases with nobody out, which is nothing you want to do. First pitch to Ayla Ray is a strike. Oh and 1. The 0-1 pitch. Ray looks at it down low, and the count goes to 1-1. The other thing that makes Ayla Ray tough to pitch to is you could say let's go out of the strike zone 4 pitches, but she does not chase often. She's only struck out twice this year as that ball gets away from Timms, and both the runners advance to second and third. And after that 2-1 pitch, they're just going to intentionally walk Ayla Ray and test their luck with Abby Toth. Abby Toth can make this a run rule situation as she represents the 10th run of the day for Fitch. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the first pitch almost gets her as she has to turn away from it, ball 1. If you're wondering about Abby Toth's power, that one's down for the base hit. Right center field, 1 run's in, 2 runs are in. And they will hold up Ray at third. So Abby Toth gets RBIs number 2 and 3 of the day and makes it 8-0 Austintown Fitch. Kylie Folkwine now coming to the plate. Still nobody out, runners on the corners. Folkwine has hit 2 home runs this year, 3 home runs, with 13 RBI. And the first pitch to her is taken for a strike. Runner goes to second on that pitch. Next one swung on and missed. 0-2 on Folkwine. Folkwine hits this on the ground, and it gets through the 5-6 hole. 1 run's in, 2 runs are in, and Folkwine knocks in her first 2 runs of the game with a base hit through the 5-6 hole. And Fitch now up 10. Sydney Watts comes to the plate this inning, far from over, no outs still. Kowalczyk, this is her 3rd time to the lineup, and it's showing. As Watts hits this to 3rd, but foul. Watts grounds this to 2nd, throw over, not in, well, it actually gets away, and Watts will be safe. Inning continues. Courtesy runner for Watts as they bring in Veda Burt. Morgan Roby comes to the plate. Runners on 1st and 3rd. And the first pitch to Roby is a strike. Still nobody out. Next pitch to Roby, misses. The 1-1. Roby takes it up the middle. Picked up at short by Rivera. Throw over in time. The Spartans will trade an out for the run as Folkwine comes in to score. (11-0) Fitch after Folkwine scores on the RBI ground out from Roby. Sam Severin up at the plate with a runner on 3rd and 1 down. And Severin watches a pitch upstairs for ball 1. Swing and a miss there from Kowalczyk. It's 1-1. Next pitch, Roby pops it in the elevator chute. Foul territory, caught by Haybager in foul ground. And there are 2 down. We're going to see a pinch hitter now, as Fitch will put in Vita Kelty to pinch hit for Lily Stevens. Vita at the plate, Veda at first. Veda. So Vita Kelty, her first at bat of the day, with runner at 3rd and 2 down. Kelty goes after the first pitch, fouls it straight back. 0-1. Next pitch, Kelty hits this into the gap in the left center field, and it's down for a hit. It might be 2, it will. It'll be a double standing up for Vita Kelty, and it scores another run for Austintown Fitch, make it 12-0 in a 6-run inning for the Falcons. Back to the bottom of the order, who's starting off this inning. Rachel Spalding with a bunt single. Comes back up to the plate. With 2 down and a runner on second. That one hit into the center field, shallow. It's shallow enough to drop. And Spalding will get all the way to second on the throw into the plate. So now second and third, 2 outs, but Kayleana Ray, who the Spartans have not got out yet today, coming to the plate. She's 3 for 3 with a walk, 3 runs scored. 4 runs scored, I should say. And the first pitch is a ball. Ray pops this up in the air, but not enough for Timms to get to it behind the plate. So it'll be a foul ball, strike 1. Kayleana Ray hits this in the air, caught in the line by the Spartans' second baseman for out number 3. They retire Ray for the first time today, and it will take us to the bottom of the 6th. Now the Falcons 3 outs away from the win, as Boardman needs 3 runs to continue the game. Back on YSN from Boardman High School.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
The relief you've been looking for is here. We promote the body's natural self-healing. The power of care is nothing without hope, and our acupuncture treatments were created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian Healthcare.
So bottom of the 6th inning here in Boardman, Austintown Fitch uses a 6-run top half of the frame to go up 12-0. Middle of the Boardman lineup due up, 2-3-4. It'll be Michaela Rivera to lead things off. Rivera on the day 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts against Sydney Watts, who has 10 on the day, which is actually low for her, if that means anything. A lot of pitchers would love to have a quote-unquote low strikeout day with 10. First pitch to Rivera is a ball, and it's 1-0. Pitch swung on and missed. Looked like a curveball, and count evens up 1-1. The ball's fouled off. Rivera hits it hard, but foul. 1-2. 1-2, sorry. Rivera hits this really hard, but also foul. Get out of the way, Fred Moots. Stays 1-2. So 2 hard hit foul balls in a row for Rivera. And she steps back into the plate, still down 1-2. And the next pitch from Watts. Look for the changeup, I think. Off speed, absolutely swung on and missed. Strike 3. So now to bring up Maddie Weimer, who has walked today against Watts. 0 for 1, has put the ball in play, and one of the players in the lineup that has avoided the strikeout so far against Sydney Watts. Hit one to deep center fielder last time up. Felt like she got a lot of it. And the first pitch to her here is upstairs for ball 1. Made Austintown Fitch's center fielder Keeliana Ray go to the warning track to get it. Swing and a miss on the second pitch, and it's 1-1. These two teams will meet again tomorrow in Austintown for game 2 of the series. Weimer calls time, steps out of the box, trying to keep Sydney Watts on her time. And she has seen the ball well today for Boardman. The 1-1 pitch now on the way from Watts, and it's upstairs. Weimer leaves it there, 2-1. Two and one, misses upstairs again. 3-1. Weimer wants to try to make Sydney Watts come down with that ball. Ahead in the count, 3-1. Next pitch from Watts on the way, and it's upstairs again. Watts walks Weimer for the second time today, and she'll be at first base with 1 down. This will bring up Alex Ward. Ward 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks so far against Watts. And her first pitch to her. I had to wait for the umpire's call. I couldn't quite see his fist, but he did say it's caught the knees for a strike. 0-1. It was one of those ones where Watts was right in the corner, so you really had to wait for the call. You could not assume that was a strike. Swing and a miss, and Watts is up 0-2. Ward has been susceptible to the rise ball today from Watts, so you probably expect that here 0-2. There it is, and she lays off of a pretty tough pitch. Good job there for Ward. I think Watts will try to test her to see if she can lay off 2 more times. If I was calling her pitches, that's what I would do, but obviously Watts calling her own pitches. As you see her gives a sign to Folkwine. But before that, Ward steps out, calls time, steps back in. Another 0-2 pitch from Watts. Swing on and a miss. That's a strikeout for Watts. 2 down in the inning. And Annie Kowasic will be the last hope for Boardman to keep this game going. Kowasic has one of the 2 hits for Boardman today. She's 1 for 2. A hard hit ball that went off of Ayla Ray. Swung on and missed on the first pitch that sunk down low, strike 1. Watts looking to strike out the side, around one walk in the inning. The 0-1 pitch from her. Swung on and missed, and she's ahead 0-2. They run Weimer, and she is safe. Second stolen base of the day for Boardman. And now they'll have a runner in scoring position on an 0-2 count. Second time Boardman has had a runner in scoring position today as well. The 0-2 to Kowasic is swung on and missed. Strike three. Watts strikes out the side to end the game. She works around one walk, and the Falcons are going to win this one in 6 by the final score of 12-0. A big 6-run, 6-inning is the difference for Austintown Fitch. Player of the game today, it's no doubt, it's got to be Ayla Ray. When you hit 2 home runs in a game, that'll do it. She finishes 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored, 4 RBIs, 2 bombs for her. Kayleana Ray was 3 for 4 with 4 runs scored. Abby Toth puts in a good day, 2 for 4, but 3 RBIs on her day as well. Pair of RBIs from Kylie Folkwine and Morgan Roby as well for the Falcons, and then 1 RBI from Vita Kelty. Sydney Watts' final line, 6 innings pitched, 2 hits given up, 3 walks, 13 strikeouts for her. For Boardman, they had 2 hits on the day, 1 from Addie Kowasic and 1 from Elle Weimer. They also had 3 walks, 2 of them from Maddie Weimer and 1 from Elle Weimer. So the Weimer sisters walk a combined 3 times for the Spartans. Final line for Addie Kowasic, who went 5 innings after Tori Strines got hurt in the game. Gave up 11 hits, 10 runs, but only 6 of them were earned. Struck out 3, walked 3, so a valiant effort from her in the circle when she really didn't expect to go. For Anthony Hartwig, DJ Oakley, Brian Scott, Steve Leslie, and everybody else at YSN, we thank you so much for tuning in today. Catch these 2 teams back in action tomorrow in Austintown Fitch. Ty Bartell will have the call for you there. We will see you all next time.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.